Hello everybody, it's Bill's that college football guy here with another video. I'm knocking my damn phone all over the place here, but that's what you're going to do here, right? Got another preview and prediction video as requested. A fellow YouTuber has some incredible content. The Outlaw of college football, his beloved Alabama Crimson Tide of the SEC. Definitely had an interesting year last year. Sudden retirement of Nick Saban, the beginning of the Kalen DeBoer era. How's that going to shake up? How's that going to go here? So we're going to talk about that. Go through the coaching staff, preview the roster a little bit, and then we're going to go through some game-by-game predictions. So shall we get into this? All right, start off. Alabama last year, 9-4 in 2024. Lost to Michigan in the ReliaQuest Bowl. I'm not going to go into that one here. The coaching staff, Kalen DeBoer, back for a second year. Is this Alabama team a Kalen DeBoer team? No. I think he needs one more year. Probably year 3. This is year 2. Year 3. More things going on the way it's going, and it's still a feeling out process on both sides. So it's on there now. His OC is back, but not back. But he's back. Ryan Grubb used to be formerly at Washington. Now, where Kalen DeBoer was. Now he's back his first season as offensive coordinator of Alabama. He was previously the offensive coordinator of the Seattle Seahawks in the National Football League. The weird situation is Nick Saban, the previous OC, has now been listed as the co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. So that's an interesting dynamic. Alabama was ranked 42nd in total offense last year, so we're going to see how this works out between Coach Grubb and Coach Sheridan. Kane Womack, back for his second season as defensive coordinator. Alabama last year was 21st in total defense, so that's going to be a pretty good thing here. Now, time to preview the offense. Quarterback room, this is Ty Simpson's team. Now, people are going to say here, oh, Jalen Milroe wasn't this, Jalen Milroe wasn't that. Jalen Milroe was the leading passer and the leading rusher on last year's team. He was the offense. Ty Simpson is not the athlete that Jalen Milroe was and is right now in the National Football League. He's not that guy. But how good can he be? Got a hair right here bugging the crap out of me. Anyway, Ty Simpson last season in very limited play, redshirt junior, 14-25, 160 yards, didn't throw a touchdown or an INT, but he was in limited play. Austin Mack, the redshirt sophomore, was battling for the starting job. I mean, I'm figuring he's probably got number 2 locked up. I don't know if Alabama fans let me know. Does he have the number 2 job locked up? Has he got Kay Carew, John Cooper, 2 other freshmen? Who's doing that second and third string? We're going to see. Running back room. I was all ready to sing the praises of Jam Miller. And then as the time recording this video just came out, the Jam has a broken collarbone and he is out indefinitely. Man, because Jam, a senior, 145 carries, 668 yards and 7 touchdowns. He was number 2 rusher on the team behind Jalen Milroe. So odds next man up is Bama's offense is built it's built on running the ball. That is what Alabama's offense is primarily built on, running the ball. So next man up, I think Richard Young, the redshirt sophomore, last season on 27 carries, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. I didn't write down his stats. Dre Washington, the redshirt senior, transfer from Louisiana. Richard Young, the redshirt sophomore. Daryl Hill, the sophomore. Michael Lorino, the third, a senior, and Kevin Riley, the redshirt freshman. Next man up, step up. Let's see what you got. Now, normally you'd be worried. Number 1 run back is out. I'm not worried so much about that because Alabama's offensive style, the way they do things, they're going to run the ball. They will figure out how to get it done. It's not quite plug and play, but it's close. Now, as for the wide receivers, you could argue the wide receiver room is the best room on the offense. You could definitely argue the offensive line is the best room on the offense. Someone flying by me over here. But wide receivers, you got some young. Now, there's some young guys here, and including one sophomore from last season who I think are going to get involved in this. And we're talking about the freshman. We're talking about Ladzier Brooks and Derek Meadows, both true freshmen. I think they're going to get in the mix here, along with, Bach is back. Jalen Mbakwe, the sophomore, certified speed demon. I mean, he can go. I think he's going to be involved in this offense as well. You also had three other receivers who did record some stats, which is for running back, for wide receiver, 10 receptions, 20 or more FCS or lower. Cole Adams, the redshirt sophomore. Actually, only two, excuse me. Rico Scott, the redshirt freshman. He technically did stats in 2023 as Jalen Hale, the redshirt sophomore, who was injured all last year. Can he get back in the mix? We'll see how that goes. And the top three receivers, what a top three. A lot of these teams will be hoping for one of these guys, the top three, based on these numbers. And Alabama's got all three of them. Two homegrown, top two receivers from last year, and a transfer. And a hell of a transfer at that. Now, number one wide receiver, Ryan Williams, 48 receptions, 865 yards, and 8 touchdowns. As a true freshman last year, he balled out. Now he's back as a sophomore. How's he going to get there? Jeremy Bernard, the senior, 50 receptions, 794 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And the transfer is Isaiah Horton, the redshirt junior transfer from Miami. 56 receptions, 616 yards, and 5 touchdowns. 3 guys who can go get it. So you want to get Ty help? This is how you do it. Tight end room, the worst on the offense. I mean, I would say it's even worse than the quarterback room. It's the quarterback room I know has got potential. Tight end room, I'm not so sure. It's going to be interesting to see, number one, who's going to get the jobs, and are you guys running 2 tight end sets like you've been done before? I mean, it's just kind of curious here. 3 guys recorded some stats. Again, the 10 reception rule. Jack Samarco, the sophomore transfer from West Virginia. Peter Knudsen, the redshirt senior transfer from Weber State. And Jay Lindsey, the redshirt freshman, the holdover from last year's squad, didn't record any stats. The 2 that did, 1 holdover, 1 transfer. Transfer is Brody Dalton, the redshirt senior transfer from Troy, had 15 receptions, 188 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The holdover was the second best tight end receptions-wise on the team last year. Josh Cuevas, the redshirt senior, 16 receptions, 218 yards, and a touchdown. So it's going to be interesting to see how the tight end room is going to shake out. Offensive line room, I said there's transfers like every offensive line room has, but it's a damn solid unit. You could argue it's better than the wide receiver room. I mean, are they as good as some Alabama O-line rooms in the past? No. But they're a damn good room. Now that's the offense. Let's get to the defense. Defensive line. It's really going to be interesting to see who starts at the D-line this year, because you had 10 guys who did something. 6 of them made the minimum qualification. Defensively qualification, 10 tackles at FBS level, 20 for FCS or lower. That's how I do it. Because the guys who, I say, recorded some stats, why did I put that was they did some stats? They participated. They did something, which means they are developing and they can become something better. So you have an idea of, okay, this is who I need to look out for, who could be better this coming year. Occasionally you're going to have some shots on the darker out of it, and I usually try to figure out what those are and let you know who they are. Defensive line room here, like I said, we had 4 who recorded some stats and didn't meet the minimums here, and we're talking about Kelby Collins, the junior transfer from Florida, and along with 3 holdovers from last year's squad. Keon Kelly, the redshirt sophomore, Jeremiah Beeman, the redshirt freshman, and Edric Hill, the redshirt sophomore, all did less than the minimum for last year, less than 10 tackles. Now, the guys who did do it, of the 6 we got here, 2 are FCS or lower. Actually, one's a community college. Technically, both are community college, junior college. We're talking Fatutoa Henry, the redshirt junior transfer from Cerritos College, 20 tackles and 2 sacks. And you want to talk about a name? Steve Bolo Bumwa. I had to look that one up. The sophomore transfer from Southern Mississippi Community College. As a freshman last year, 46 tackles and 4.5 sacks. He's going to be, even though it's junior college, he's going to do something, folks. He's going to do something. Now, worst of first tackles here. We're talking about this. Okay, we're talking about Jaden Renaud, the redshirt sophomore, holdover from last year's squad, 14 tackles and half a sack. The paper up here. Excuse me. We have James Smith, the junior, 20 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 pass deflection. We got Tim Keenan III, the redshirt senior, 40 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and a pass deflection. And L.T. Overton, the senior, 42 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection. Everybody was doing everything. But it's a solid unit. Linebacker room, oh boy. 9 guys did something. 5 repeat the stats. You could argue between this and defensive line who's the worst room. Foreshadowing. But There's some beasts on the defensive line for tackles. There's some serious guys eating some raw meat in this linebacker room for Alabama. So we're talking about here of the four guys who recorded some stats but didn't qualify. We're talking about Noah Carter, the redshirt freshman, Caden Jones, the sophomore, Jake Ivey, the junior, and Yanze Pierre, the redshirt sophomore. They all did some stats but didn't qualify. Now, the 5 who qualified, all of them are FBS, 1 transfer. Worst to first on this. All right, this is how crazy this is. Jamarian Latham, the redshirt senior, 28 tackles and a sack. That's 5th place. 4th place is Quay Rusa, the redshirt sophomore. 36 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, 2 interceptions. Like 36 is 4th place? Yeah. Heard of some of the, you go to some of the other prediction videos, like, damn. Top 3, here's your raw meat eaters. 2 holdovers and a transfer. Worst to first. Justin Jefferson, the redshirt senior. No, not that Justin Jefferson. This Justin Jefferson. The redshirt senior. 61 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection. 2nd place. Second leading tackler on the team from last year. Deontay Lawson, the redshirt senior. 76 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, a pick, and 4 pass deflections. Dude was everywhere. And then you have Nikai Hill-Green, the grad transfer from Colorado. 82 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 picks, 4 pass deflections. Don't get caught laying down on the field. These linebackers will eat you alive. I mean, whew. They got some beasts on this room here, folks. Now, the secondary, foreshadowing, best room on the defense. 11 guys qualified with the minimals. 7 did some stuff. We got some beasts on this one. And you also got, you're surprised about Dejon Lee Jr., the true freshman. He's going to get involved in the secondary somewhere. Your 4 guys recorded some stats, didn't do anything. You're talking about Cameron Howard, the redshirt sophomore, Rod Morgan, the sophomore, Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. I wonder who his dad was. The sophomore, and Colby Peavy, the junior. Drake Kirkpatrick Jr., if he's anything like his dad's going to be balling out. Hopefully he does. Of the ones who qualified, all of them are holdovers from last year's squad. All 7. So this is I take that back. 6 of the 7. We have 1 transfer in this group. Worst to first in tackles, going up here, right? Worst to first. So worst to first, we're talking Xavier Mincy, the sophomore, is a true freshman last year, 15 tackles and 2 pass deflections. Then it's Zabian Brown, the sophomore, last season as a true freshman, 18 tackles, 3 picks, 2 pass deflections. From there we go up to Cam Calhoun, the redshirt sophomore transfer from Utah, 21 tackles, a pick, and 9 pass deflections. He gets after it. Then we got Deshaun Jones, the redshirt senior, 23 tackles, half a sack, 1 forced fumble, and 2 pass deflections. Okay. Then you get to top 3. Keon Saab, the redshirt junior, 39 tackles, 2 picks, 4 pass deflections. And then we have a tie. Actually, not even a tie. That's not a tie. Second is Damani Jackson, the senior, 51 tackles, a forced fumble, 2 picks, and 7 pass deflections. And then we have number 1 in tackles is Bray Hubbard, the junior, 57 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 3 picks, 2 pass deflections. These guys hunt the ball. See ball, get ball. This is going to be a problem for a lot of defenses, and that's the reason why they're going to have such a great position, because the secondary is going to be good, which gives them an advantage. So, now that I'm done, as this guy drives by me right here, hope he doesn't hit my truck. Coming close, coming close, coming close. Nope. So now that we've done that, should we get into the prediction part of this video? As I'm roasting the sun here. All right. Talking about the predictions. We'll start off the season they started the season, the kickoff game against, on the road in Tallahassee at Florida State. This is the kickoff season opener for both schools. Last meeting was in 2017. It was a neutral site game that year. Alabama won 24-7 at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Florida State just can't keep up with Bama. I'm sorry, Florida State. Even though you're in your own building, Bama's beating you in Tallahassee. Then you come back home, oh Lord, against the school that I'm wondering how much longer they're even going to be at FBS with that budgetary issue with $21 million budget being asked to be cut to 12 for an entire athletic department. ULM. I feel so bad for their fans because they don't deserve that. But ULM plays St. Francis at home the week before. Last meeting was in 2022 when, no, surprise, Alabama won 63-7 in Tuscaloosa. Well, they're back in Tuscaloosa and Alabama's winning again. Next matchup is actually going to be a pretty good matchup at home against Wisconsin. Wisconsin plays Middle Tennessee State at home the week before. Last meeting was last year, putting the home and home. Bama won 42-10 on the road in Madison. Now they got to come here, coming to Tuscaloosa. I know this will be the first real test. Florida State fans will get pissed at me. I don't consider your game a test. I consider the game against Wisconsin a test. Because Florida State, I don't think could beat Wisconsin. But I'm going to get some hate for that one. Don't care. But I think Wisconsin is a better team. It'll be a true test for Ty Simpson. It's at home, favors him. Alabama beats Wisconsin. Then they get a bye week. They come out of the bye on the road in Athens at Georgia. I already covered this game and previewed this in the Georgia preview prediction video. Bama goes into Athens and by that much beats Georgia. It's going to be a close damn game. Then they go back, the Pavia Bowl, home against Vandy. It is so damn weird to be saying that Bama circled Vanderbilt on the schedule. What the blue hell? But then again, last season was what the blue hell. Vanderbilt plays Utah State at home the week before. Last meeting was last year. Vanderbilt winning an incredible game, winning 40-35 at home in Nashville. Look, as a Tennessee fan, I'm saying this. When Tennessee took down the goalpost beating Bama last year, I didn't like it. You beat them before. Don't. Not needed. Shake hands, be happy, celebrate. Smoke cigars, whatever. Do that. Vandy, when they tore the goalpost down, when's the next time they're going to beat Bama? 2,100? So for them, I don't blame them for, if they didn't take them down, I would have been stunned. Because that's one of, if not the biggest win in their school's history. So, of course they're taking it down. But Pavia is saying that they're going to beat everybody and battle for the national championship and the sour taste in everybody's mouth. And they just played Georgia. Diego, if this is a night game, you're looking up at the lights a lot. Bama's beating Vanderbilt at home. Then they go on the road at Columbia to Missouri. Missouri has a bye week the week before, while you're playing Vandy at home the week before. So they got 2 weeks to prepare for you at home. Last meeting was last year. Bama won 34-0 in Tuscaloosa. Is it going to be 34-0 again? No, but I expect it closer. Maybe a touchdown game. But I'm still picking Alabama to beat Missouri. And next game, at home against Tennessee. I'm a Vols fan. I already predicted this game in the Tennessee preview prediction video. If you want to find out about my thoughts on that game, go watch that. Bama's beating Tennessee. I said it before, saying it again. Bama's beating Tennessee. So now you start off the season, good Lord, 7-0. And then, my opinion, there's 2 games on your schedule I was worried about. The Georgia game and this one. On the road at Columbia at South Carolina. South Carolina plays Oklahoma home week before. You played them last year in Tuscaloosa and you barely won 27-25. Now you're on the road. They're pissed off. They have a hell of a lot better quarterback than you do. And Bama gets the L. You're going to lose on the road at South Carolina. Then you get a bye to come out of the bye. You're at home against LSU. I already covered this game in the LSU preview and prediction video. You want to find out that my thoughts on that, watch the LSU video. You're beating LSU at home. Then you're at home again, staying at home, 3 straight home games, in fact, against Oklahoma. Uh-oh. Oklahoma has a bye the week before. 2 weeks to prepare, but they're going to go on the road. Last meeting was last year when Oklahoma won 24-3 in Norman. This is not Jackson Arnold. This is Mateer. But that game pissed a lot of Bama fans off. And it pissed Kalen DeBoer off. Vanderbilt and Oklahoma. The two games he had circled on his schedule. Well, you know what? Like Vandy, he's getting another win. You played Vandy at home and you won. You're playing Oklahoma at home and you're winning again. Then you're at home against Eastern Illinois. Oh, that really just monsterful, powerful franchise. Eastern Illinois plays at Lindenwood the week before. This is actually the first ever meeting between Eastern Illinois and Eastern Illinois and Alabama. And stunner, Alabama's winning the game. And you finish the season, the one game a year no Bama fan ever wants to lose. The Iron Bowl on the road at Auburn. Auburn plays Mercer at home the week before. Last meeting was last year. Bama won 28-14 in Tuscaloosa. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be close. It could be a field goal game. That close. But I got Bama winning it. So that means that Alabama, through all the ups and downs and all the doubts, but Ty Simpson is going to finish 11-1, 7-1 in the SEC. Now, are there some games I think that could flip? I think the Georgia game could flip. If Bama is not focused between Vanderbilt and Tennessee, they could possibly lose the Missouri game. They could flip and beat South Carolina. They could lose LSU. They could lose Oklahoma. They could lose the Iron Bowl. It's a whole bunch of things that can happen with the Alabama schedule. But I'm feel confident on 11-1, 7-1 in conference. But I'm not enough running my mouth as I'm sweating, as I'm roasting this damn thing. So, enough of me running my mouth. You let me know what you think about this down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching the video. If you haven't done it already, do me the favor. Smash the like button. Hit the thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. Without all the extras, I'm going to go through the schedule again. Game by game. You tell me in the comments, what do you think Bama's record's going to be in 2025? Starts off the season on the road to Florida State. Home against Louisiana Monroe. Home against Wisconsin. Bye week. Out of the bye at Georgia. Home against Vandy. At Missouri. Home against Tennessee. At South Carolina. Second bye week, out of the bye at home against LSU, home against Oklahoma, home against Eastern Illinois, and finish the season on the road, Iron Bowl at Auburn. What do you think Bama's record is going to be? Don't you know what you think it's going to be down in the comments? Share the video if you want to. If you haven't done it, check out some of the other videos that I've done. If you like them, hey, subscribe to the channel. On the road to 2K, trying to make some magic happen. If you want to follow me on the craziest that is X, the link will be in the description. So again, thanks everybody for watching this video. More preview and prediction videos coming. We got, for formal notice for everybody for this week, Bama, 2 more. Top 25 video, prediction for the playoff. Unless somebody tells me otherwise, I'm going to do. Then we're going to have the Saturday games, the week zeros, which is not really the full season. Sunday will be the recap of week 0 plus 1 more prediction game. Another one on Monday, another one on Tuesday. Wednesday will be the subscriber rankings for all of the subscriber schools that takes place. All of those will be done. In the subscriber rankings, I'll rank those schools. And then, because I do it on Wednesday, because Thursday is to kick off the week 1. And the week 0 starts at, the full slate starts on Thursday. We start at the beginning of a full week. So, thanks everybody for watching. Whoever's having a great day. I gotta get this AC going as I'm sweating. Be safe out there and please get cool and be good to each other.